Good morning and welcome to the Hypto cryptocurrency reviews. And something's happened with my it's a look at cryptocurrency, which have unusual risks and have unusually high risks. Last night I presented my grumpy old man's guide to Bitcoin and what I learnt from trading Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And so what we just remember, it's unusually high risks, and I outlined some of the things that you can do to minimize some of the risks and manage some of the risks as well last night, and gave a bit of a view of what's going on in the market. So here's the review. Okay, so last night I was saying that Bitcoin was corrective in nature on its rally. So let's pick up the chart here. Drop down back down into the time frame for what we're interested in. And as you can see, it's had a good rally back up to just under 6,000. And we can see that this pattern is corrective in nature in a way. It's kind of an A, B, C pattern. And we're probably getting a bit more of a corrective pattern going on here. So with this, what we're seeing is a good push up, good volume. Eventually this will go higher. It's just going to struggle and churn a bit. At the moment, the operative area is still a break below 5,100. And a first warning is a close below 54.95. I remind you that the weekly chart is still going up. So, and in a triangle. So we expect more churning. Ethereum, this has been weaker than Bitcoin. It is more churny than Bitcoin. Eventually, it should go higher. And yet, at the moment, the boost that we expected after the fork for the non-Bitcoin currencies or coins has not eventuated. At the moment, Ethereum is interesting, but not conclusive. We did think it might drop down to about 270, 280 area, which it did. And I'd like to see it really get above here, which is 313 before $13 before it becomes great. In terms of Litecoin, same story as Ethereum, probably a bit weaker than Ethereum as well. So if you are long or considering buying a break up, your stop needs to be at 53.78. EOS. EOS is one that promoters have been liking. It has formed a struggle street pattern to the downside. Now, what happens here is it needs to start to break and close above 55.5 cents. If it does that, then buy with a stop loss below 48 cents, and you would be looking towards 65 cents. At present, it's not happening, but it may, so you can jump when it moves. In terms of Ripple, we liked 30 cents. It didn't quite get there. It got to 29.69 or 29.70 cents, 29.7 cents. A big outside reversal bar has not made it do that. It hasn't progressed after this. Really, a good thing is clearing and closing above to 21.90, 21.9 cents with a stop loss below 18 cents. Dash, same deal, not very exciting. May want to still walk back down to about 270. It's a buy on a break above 301 or down at 270. If you're buying down at 270, have a stop loss below 250. The target would be 318 and 370 top side. So the coin's not performing as well. Bitcoin is still king, as I was talking about last night in the Grumpy Man's Guide to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, there was a little bit of a problem. I didn't realize that you could only ask questions in Facebook and interact in Facebook if you were in Facebook. I thought it was a real live webinar, and I'm sorry for the frustration. I will repeat it again. There will be a recording as well. Now, Monero, not bad, but not great. So if you're long, stop is below $82. Really, we need to see some buying on a break above $94.6. Neo. Neo, what we're seeing here is to buy a break above $34. And again, still that churning behavior. This is probably better than most of the cryptos that we've just been, the ICOs that we've just been looking at in some ways. So a bad sign is a close below 26.6. But otherwise, to the top end of the range would be about $40. Zcash, I think that's Zcash as opposed to Zcoin. Getting a little bit of friends here. I kind of confirm it's got more friends and better value above 242, and that would break above there. Target really back to 311 on a full-time basis. Stop loss would be below here at $208. Are there any other cryptos that you would like to look at? Let me know. The Profit Hunter group in the PHG webinar. Any other cryptos? So at the moment, Bitcoin is still looking good. Ethereum's looking okay. The other ones with basically Zcash, one of the better ones. We are now going to shift into the commodities and Forex speed webinar. And thank you. That ends the Hypto cryptocurrency review at the moment. So range trading and playing on dips in Bitcoin is probably the best thing to do. Fantastic. Cheers.